Hello, my name is Martin Gurdon and I'm a journalist and author. Mostly I write about cars, but I've also knocked out a daft book on sex, death and chickens. And to follow that up, I've produced something called Write On, which is a book designed to show you how to use journalistic techniques to write anything from a newsletter to a novel. Of course, that made me think about the differences between good writing and bad. And apparently, I'm not alone.
Like fiction, where I feel like I've come away with something, that I've learnt something new about a world I didn't know about. So that could be a sense of place, somewhere I hadn't been to before, or it might be historical, a whole era that I didn't know much about before, or even just some deep, meaningful insight into human psyche that I think, oh, never thought of that before.
With me, I think it's the stories that children write where they clearly have no idea what the story is going to be about when they start writing it. But teacher has said, you have to write a story. So the child just launches in and then starts writing a story. And you can often tell the point at which the child either got fed up with it or else somebody said it was 5 minutes till lunchtime. And suddenly they all die in a car crash and it's the end.
I like, what are they called again? Cinnamons. Quinamins, whatever.
The tabloids have really good writing in them in that way, in that they use all these amazing devices, but sometimes they use them really well. And even a really ridiculous celebrity story in a tabloid can be really well written in that kind of amazing, sensational way.
OK, do you like writing?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like physically writing with a pencil.
But if you could type, would it be more interesting?
Yeah.
Do you like giving short answers?
Yes.
I think all these autobiographies, I just find them really, I don't know, especially when they're about 19 years old and they've written an autobiography, that just drives me mad. Because surely what have they got to write about?
Kind of me, right?
Yeah. And some people have got their second one out, haven't they? Like Jordan, I think she's on about her 9th autobiography. And it's like, good God, surely it's like one a year from every time she's been famous. It's like, surely not that much can happen, you know, falling out of nightclubs and getting pregnant.
So, well, if you don't like writing, what do you like to do?
Play sport, play golf.
I like novels and I like some biographies. But what I don't like are some of these awful pamphlets that are so badly written and bad grammar.
They should be hung out to dry and they should be banned from owning pens or computers.
I think boiling in oil isn't excessive.
I don't know, really. I like the sort of stuff, okay, gossipy stuff. I like it. Like, there was this article in the paper the other day about this gay guy, who had got these 2 lesbians pregnant, but they were all living together as one happy family, but it was true to life.
What's that word again? Non-chronicle reports, which is boring.
My dad was interested in Steiner, Goethe, and believe it or not, Karl Marx.
Like the piece of writing you have in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Which is also boring.
Yes, very often writing's very evocative of feeling and sentiment, which may be fleeting when you think about it, but when you see it in black and white, it's very powerful.
Sometimes, if the punctuation is bad, you cannot read the sentence properly. You have to read it 2 or 3... Shush! 2 or 3 times to make sense. Don't you agree?
And I hate stilted conversation. I'd rather they didn't have conversation if they can't write it properly. And I absolutely loathe children's books which sound clodhopperish if you try and read them out loud.
There was a woman in the other week that married about seven different guys, like bigamy or whatever. I like stuff like that. Gossipy.
You like a bit of bigamy?
Yeah, I do. Any homosexuality and bigamy, and I'm there.
Can you think of a piece of writing that really had a big effect on you?
No.
Indeed. Anyway, the book is called Write On. It's published by New Holland. It's available now. And here endeth the plug. Click.